dolphins. I said I don't want to catch one of these dolphins. Well, I know, I just don't want to. There he is. He's got a baby with him.
Oh, really?
I just don't want to hook into him. He looks like his dorsal fin was gone. Got bait. Right on. That's that silver spoon.
Ooh, back?
I don't know. I hope not.
That rattle trap. You got your chesty going?
Yeah. It ain't running like a. Ooh, it's a trout, boy. Yeah. It's a nice trout.
Yeah.
It's all right. He's hooked good. I'll get him in here. Look at that. That's a keeper, my friend.
Oh yeah, good size.
Thanks for moving. Just through this. Yeah, he's bleeding, so he's getting kept. Just threw this silver spoon on there. First cast, new spot. Nice trout hookup. Works for me. Got a place to measure him. I know he's big enough.
Right up there.
Yeah. I know he's big enough, and I just want to make sure. Yeah. 16 and a half.
What is it?
16 and a half.
Oh yeah.
Is that a drum or a sheephead? That's a drum, huh? Right on.
Different species, though.
Yeah. Better than hardhead.
Looks about headed.
I got a shrimp lure. I put a shrimp. It's a marker 54 shrimp lure, and I put a shrimp on it.
Oh, really?
It's probably a catfish. Yeah. Huh?
So that one to get edited out.
Yeah. I didn't feel like changing the hook either. It's a speck, man. Nice. Yeah. It's a nice little speck. Little. It's a good 17, 18 inch speck right there.
Great eater.
Right on. Hold it up for me. I'll send you a picture of it later.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Right on. Good call.
Meat and bread.
Great, how are y'all doing?
Pretty good. Coming out long?
Yeah, we come from the jetty this morning and then over here.
Hey, how was it out there?
Rough for a while.
Is it still kind of rough out there by the rocks or no?
When we left, it wasn't too bad. I caught some trout out there.
Oh, nice.
And some catfish.
I don't need to see the fish license. I just need that text statement, all lifeguards, and the proof of insurance pretty much.
Doing all right today?
Great.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
No
I
problem.
had no luck with fishing out there either. It was kind of rough. We caught a little bit, but nothing worth bragging about. Okay.
Station 176, conducting a boarding at position 29 degrees.
So the reason why we stopped y'all to pull y'all over is it's like National Boater Safety Week and stuff like that. So we're just coming alongside, make sure y'all have all your proper safety equipment and stuff like that to get y'all ready for the summer.
Right on.
I just got this boat in January.
It's a nice boat.
You got a spider in there.
Do you?
Yeah, so they usually like, I see you have your TX numbers. They usually send you like a green and white text state and wildlife card. You know, have like all the same information, like your whole number and stuff like that on there as well. Who's the manufacturer on this?
Is this Blue Wave?
Blue Wave?
I believe so. Is this a Blue Wave, Nathan?
The TX or you want me to pass it to you?
Tidewater.
Tidewater.
Y'all got out this morning.
Right when the sun was coming up.
Right, was it sunset? Sunrise?
About 6 o'clock.
Man, you've had no luck at all. That stinks. We'll be out here all day.
Caught a couple trout, right?
Yeah, a couple trout.
There you go. That's something. That,
Sand trout, some croaker.
you got fish in the box, though.
Hey,
Sure we
y'all
have.
go over there by the causeway. Y'all might have better luck. There's a little bit of
Really?
traffic out there, but it's pretty calm.
Is it?
Or you can try out here by the this bridge, Bells Island Bridge.
Station Roger 190.
I see a lot of people like either tie up or like anchor up over there, and then a lot of people underneath the causeway. There's nobody in off hats either, so you might.
Really?
Know.
Right on. I'm normally on the Trinity and East Bay side
Okay.
in my kayak.
Right.
Out with-
Kayak, you got a kayak? You want a sticker? Or you want a coastguard sticker for your
Yes.
kayak?
Yeah.
All right.
Right on.
Heck yeah. You have any friends that have kayaks?
Oh, dude, we've got a whole group of
How
people.
many? Name it.
Huh?
Well, like 5, okay?
Yeah, that's great.
So it's just pretty much like a lost and found sticker, so in that way,
Oh,
like
sweet.
some odd reason you have that thing in your truck, it blows over. Instead of us having to like come out here and look, because we automatically think like a person in the water, we
Yeah.
can give that number a call and be like, hey man, you're missing your kayak.
Right on. That would help out a lot.
Texas Park and Wildlife card, I think, is at the house. My other boat, I have it taped on the hatch on the inside.
What's your name again, sir?
Nathan Ficus.
All right, cool. This will work perfect with me. Just make sure next time that you have that on board. As a suggestion, I would laminate it because it's like a flimsy, like just paper. That way,
Yeah,
so that
I
way
used
it's
clear
water.
tape
Huh?
on my other boat, and
All right.
taped it in the hatch.
Right.
22, 23,
What's that?
the boat.
It's 24-10.
24.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I see at least one life check? I see you have yours on. I see.
Yeah, I have all mine.
Here's mine.
I've got a throw raft, and I've got a
anchor and all that.
Okay. I don't need to see throw light, raft or e-bird, but I just need to see like at least one fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have all this. You better be more prepared than anything. Are you a charter fisherman?
No, just recreation.
Okay.
Not yet. We ain't catching enough to do charters.
Nope. What's the year of the boat?
The year, Nathan? Maybe a 19 or a 20. I'm not sure. What's the year, bud?
It's 2019.
19.
Nice boat.
Don't have the warning number.
I bet that thing goes fast.
We get about like 30, 35, 40 knots sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know how much you got in this one yet?
I think I saw we were going 34 earlier.
34, wow.
If that's, yeah, it was 34 on that right there. But it says 7 right now, so I may be wrong.
Yeah. 7. Moving.
Where'd you guys come out of?
Bolivar Yacht Basin.
Is the horn? You want to honk that horn?
All right, perfect.
And I got a whistle.
No, sir. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank y'all so much. What's gonna happen? We're gonna write you an inspection sheet saying that hey, you have all your safety gear. It says notice of violation on there. It's not a ticket or anything like that. It just has that printed on the back as a formality. If you want to keep this on your boat, it's not a get out of jail free card, but like if we have to pull you all over within that 6-month time period, if you like show this to us, I'll look to it, make sure you have all your stuff, and then y'all be good to go.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, it's not a get out of jail free card, so if I pull alongside you, be like, hey, you can't get on my boat. All right, that's fine.
Fish finder on our boat.
I wish we could have fishing poles
Tell
on
them,
here.
find out where they're all at.
Right?
We're out here,
Well, it was lying. We saw big bait balls and nothing in them.
But this thing right here is just heavy, so it weighs everything down. I like doing the, what is it, like when the little kids stuff come over, like check out the boat, stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, that's so badass. I'm like, yeah, the glass is bulletproof. We go about like 90 miles per hour, just like blow their mind. Everybody has a good time with it. And I'll give you your copy real quick. Like I said, sir, this isn't a ticket or anything like that. It's just a safety inspection saying like, hey, you've had a boarding.
6-month time
If I see you out here tomorrow, you show me that thing, I'm going to take a look at it and I'll wave you through it. Okay. All right, cool. Hey guys, I hope y'all have a good one. Hey man,
Hey man,
nice meeting you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Good luck today.
All right.
You guys have a good day.
You too. Man, I'm almost not used to having cops not harass you. All right. Guess I'm gonna put that on my kayak.
What kind of sticker is it?
It's just a sticker so you can put your name and phone number in case
okay.
the kayak's lost. They can return it to us. Which, yeah, that's great. It's a lot of bait.
Yeah, it's the same setup as last week.
Oh yeah, look at that. Found a bunch of birds. See what's in the middle of them. Ladyfish, that's some good offshore bait. Look, we got somebody coming to lick the pot with us. They actually turned around. That boat was going the other way. We need to be on the other side so we can cast into the wind. Yeah, right through the middle of them. Got their motor on, they're just gonna run right through the middle of them. They turned right around and followed us. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be easier to cast with the wind instead of against it. Let them potlickers stay over here and lick this side. We'll go over and lick the other side. Alright guys, that was an interesting trip. I was in a boat today. You know, if you ever watch any of my videos, I'm normally in a kayak. I like to kayak fish. I do pretty good at that. But of course I get in the boat and it ends up being a crazy day. The wind was supposed to be low, but it ended up being pretty high, and we got into some pretty good chop. Got rained on a little bit. We were heading to a spot to be protected. And right before we got to this spot, this boat just whipped in and just anchored up right in front of us, man, and cut us off from getting into that spot. That was pretty interesting. I didn't get all that on footage, but if you look when I'm there with the dolphins, that boat right off to the right, that's the boat that did it to us. We got into some speckled trout, we got into some croaker, we got into some sheephead. Pretty interesting day. We went around to try out some other spots, and all of a sudden my buddy was like, "You hear that horn? You hear that horn?" Turned around, the Coast Guard was chasing us down. So we ended up getting boarded by the Coast Guard, and man, they were super respectful, super good group of guys. We shook hands, and they went on their way, and I really appreciate them being out there, and I really wish all law enforcement acted the way that they acted, man. We'd have a lot more respectful society, I believe, if they did. So me and my buddy were heading this way, and there was another boat heading this way full speed. And we saw some birds. I don't know if they saw them and didn't want them, but we saw some birds. Maybe they noticed us and saw them. We pulled up in the birds to cast and stuff, and next thing I know, I looked over and there they were, anchored up right next to us. Some people call that the bent rod pattern. Some people call it pot licking. But it is what it is, man. We're all out there to catch fish, and that may be the only way some people know how to catch fish, is to chase other boats down. It is what it is. If you're a good fisherman, you can find them, and you can keep on finding them, and that stuff ain't gonna bother you. So, you know, we're all out there to have fun and be respectful, and if they're not respectful, it's up to you to show respect and show them how to be respectful. So keep that in mind, guys, when you're out there, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Tight lines, and God bless everybody.